Good morning. Here we are on the fly again. You know what? I made like 3 set lists already for today, and I've changed it every single time. So we're gonna do this song first. Hi, I'm Angie Lynn. Thanks for letting me be in your space and singing for you. I always love coming in, and I appreciate being here. You guys are always active listeners, and I love that. Bless you. Oh, I felt that in my soul. Whew. Wow. Oh, I bet that felt really good. This is a song called The Arms That Hold You, because we're all in the same boat, guys, for better or worse. Well, he wasted away, he wasted waiting for redemption that never came. So he counted his sins and he stood on the edge in debate. But my love, aren't we all broken? Aren't we all lost? Step back towards the arms that will hold you when all hope is gone. Don't let yourself down. Don't let yourself down. You've so much to learn, much more to give, not counting you out. So he waited through the night, oh, he waited for the breaking of the sun. And every single breath in his lungs, another victory won. But my love, aren't we all broken? Aren't we all lost? Oh, step back towards the arms that will hold you when all hope is gone. Don't let yourself down. Don't let yourself down. You've so much to learn, much more to give. I'm not counting you out. Oh, my love, aren't we all broken? Aren't we all empty? Aren't we all worn? Aren't we all scattered? Aren't we all aching? Aren't we all sorry? Aren't we all torn? But aren't we all part of the same soul? Aren't we all part of the same soul? So don't let yourself down. Don't let yourself down. You've so much to learn, much more to give. I'm not counting you out. I'm not counting you out. So don't let yourself down. Don't let yourself down. You've so much to learn, much more to give, and I'm not counting you out. So step back towards the arms that will hold you when all hope is gone. Thank you. Oh, my heart's so warm. Thank you.
Thank you, Angie Lynn. Wow, so that's just a sample of what you have as a treat in store for you today. And usually I don't stand up at this point, so I just want to let you know that today we have a special service in store. The third Sunday of May is always designated Youth Sunday here at Unity of South Sound. It's when I turn the service over to our YOU, our Youth in Unity, our high schoolers, and we're including our next gen, the young adults, are putting together the entire service. And so it is continuing with the series that we started last week, Sacred Abundance. It's all about prosperity and how we demonstrate it in our lives. And the second principle of that is what they're going to talk about today. And guess what the topic is? The Bumblebee principle. And so I hope that got you excited. So with that, I'm going to turn this over to who is up first. Luke. Welcome back from college. And yes. And so here he goes. Oh, he doesn't need this mic. All right.
Okay, thank you, Reverend Megan, and thank you, Angie Lynn, for being here with us today. Angie Lynn has been singing since before she spoke, according to her mother, and has become a vibrant part of the Tacoma music scene, collaborating with artists and bands that inspired her. Angie's desire is to connect to the human experience in all its wild glory. Angie wraps the heartbreak and joy of life into each lyric with authenticity and tender honesty. We also thank our amazing music team, Cerny on piano, Arnie on bass, and Dave on drums, all making a vibrational difference in our service each week. And with that, welcome to the light and love that is Unity of South Sound. My name is Luke, and it is my honor to welcome you to our Sunday morning celebration service. We hold that you are not here by accident today, but by divine appointment. Unity provides a positive path for spiritual living. We teach inspiring practical spirituality, something you will experience in each Sunday lesson to enhance your personal journey of spiritual unfoldment. If you have any questions, concerns, or joys to share, please contact our office or visit our website at www.unityofsouthsound.org. At this time, we also invite you to put your cell phones into airplane mode. Now we invite you to relax, reconnect, and center in the truth of who we are. Will you please join me in saying our opening affirmation? There is only one presence and one power active in my life and in the universe. God, goodness, omnipotence. Our mission statement, inspired by the divine as an inclusive spiritual community, we explore and express our highest potential. Our vision statement, present and centered in divine love, we co-create a peaceful and awakened world. And our core values. We are love, joy, abundance, and spirit guided. And now Jacob will lead us in an opening prayer.
Trusted me with fire. Throughout recorded history, individuals have done things that were previously considered to be impossible when viewed through the lens of human limitations. The truth is that God and the universe are limitless and all things are absolutely possible. To demonstrate abundance in magnificent and unexpected ways, we must open ourselves and our mind to the field of all possibility and believe in everyday miracles. Miracles solve problems in ways that defy the laws of science, yet miracles are a predictable result of applying spiritual laws. As I attune myself to divine law, I notice miracles in my life. I may experience spontaneous physical healing, the sudden resolution of a conflict, and generous outpourings of resources, and more. While others may attribute my good fortune to luck, I know these miracles are available to every person who lives accord with divine law. We may manifest miracles through faith in God as the one power and one presence. Each of us is made in the image and likeness of God, capable of expressing miraculous wholeness, abundance, and well-being.
All right, we'd like to welcome our newcomers and live streamers and take a moment to thank all of you who may be joining us for your first time, in person or online. Thank you for sharing your consciousness and your love with us. If you're here in person, we invite you to pick up a welcome packet at one of our information tables, which contains helpful information about our ministry. We also encourage you to sign our guest book so we know who you are. We affirm and trust that people who come to Unity will feel at home, and as we engage in getting to know each other, we'll see you here again. Wherever you are on your journey of faith, you're welcome here, for we honor and respect the choices your soul makes on this spiritual journey. Now, to all our newcomers, live streamers, and friends joining us this morning, we want to share our Unity blessing. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divinity you are. Now, we'd like to bring your attention to our upcoming events and activities that you will not want to miss out on, so mark your calendars.
E-Blast, stay connected, subscribe today. Don't miss a beat, sign up for our weekly e-news and get all the goodness delivered in your inbox every Thursday. Visit our website and stay in the loop with all things Unity.
Today is our Prayer Chaplain Sunday, and Prayer Chaplain Ginger Landry will stand ready to pray with you after the service. If you have a prayer on your heart, please visit the vestibule to my left. If the door is closed, please wait for the prayer chaplain to greet you so that we can maintain the privacy of those praying. We also request that you wear a provided mask while you pray in the vestibule. And know our prayer chaplains gather all your prayers submitted each week in either our prayer box or from online to hold them in prayer throughout the month.
Sacred Abundance, this is the last day to join one of our spring Sunday groups for the book study based on the book Sacred Abundance. Only a few groups have space left to sign up, and check out the connections table to see what is available. If you are unable to join a group, know this book is designed perfectly for self-study as well. Listen to our Sunday messages, read along with us, journal the exercises and the exploration questions within the book. Download Reverend Megan's reflection guides posted under members' resources on our website. Let's all go deeper into Sacred Abundance together.
All are welcome today at 1 p.m. in the Fireside Room to come as you are and connect in the community for our LGBTQIA+ spiritual connection group. This inclusive group celebrates love, identity, and the sacred journey we're all on. Bring a friend, be seen, be heard, and be uplifted.
Plan to join LaDonna Peterson today from 11:45 to 12:30 after service for our monthly Drumming and Unity group. Gather upstairs in the second floor room above Wesley Hall as hospitality ends. If you don't have a drum, join anyway. We are prepared to provide you. We have prepared one to provide to you. A love offering is accepted in support of this fun and uplifting experience.
Okay. Now LaDonna and her Drumming and Unity team will give us a special demo on our special mother drum being introduced to our collective experience in our circle today. Thank you so much. That was lovely. Yeah, let's see what that. Okay. So, the Tacoma Pride Festival annual event is coming up this summer. We're excited to participate again this year and expand our involvement by selling shirts that celebrate our LGBTQIA+ heroes. Anyone planning to volunteer is encouraged to purchase and wear a shirt at our booth. Pre-orders are available for $25 each, with 90% of proceeds supporting USS's mission and 10% benefiting the Oasis Youth Center. The deadline to pre-order is June 8th. Visit our connections table to place your order.
Coming up in June, mark your calendars, Healing and Forgiveness Circle. We especially invite you to plan to join us on Sunday, June 22nd from 12 to 1:30 p.m. for an experiential community gathered and facilitated by Reverend Megan to release our collective stories and gather stories and Wounded energy, sorry. To heal, forgive, and transform an energy blocking our abundance. This is a spiritual healing process for individuals, our community, and all humanity. Watch for sign up and details in the e-news.
And explore, engage, and enrich, swing by the connections table in the fireside room to explore volunteer opportunities, events, and programs. Our Sunday coordinator and staff are available to answer questions and help you find your perfect fit or in signing up for a spring study group or other online forums. I now invite you, if you're able, to stand and join our YOU and NGU youth in our first Joy song, Alive, Alert, Awake, Enthusiastic, to the tune of If You're Happy and You Know It.
All right, I'm going to give you guys an example. So, it's kind of like head, shoulder, knees, and toes, okay? So it's alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. Alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. I'm alive, alert, alive. Oh man, I can't remember this part. Enthusiastic, okay. I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. I'm alive, alert, awake. I'm awake, alert, alive. I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. I'm alive, alert, awake. I'm alert, awake, alive. I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. Faster! I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. I'm alive, alert, awake. I'm alert, awake, alive. I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. Faster! I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. I'm alive, alert, awake. I'm alert, awake, alive. I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. One more time. I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. I'm alive, alert, awake. I'm alert, awake, alive. I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. Hey!
What a joyous moment. Now, please take a brief moment to greet those around you with a Namaste community greeting, and especially take a moment to reach out to someone you haven't met. If you're not a hugger, give a Namaste bow or reach out to shake someone's hand. To all present, Namaste, I behold the divinity you are. Namaste. invite you to find your way back to your seat as we begin our next song. Say it again. Now we invite you to find your way back to your seat as we begin our next song. I've got
Peace like a river, I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river
in my soul, in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul, in my soul. I've got love like a mountain. I've got love like a mountain. I've got love like a mountain in my soul, in my soul. I've got love like a mountain. I've got love like a mountain. I've got love like a mountain in my soul, in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul, in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul, in my soul. I've got faith like a bumblebee. I've got faith like a bumblebee. I've got faith like a bumblebee in my soul, in my soul. I've got faith like a bumblebee. I've got faith like a bumblebee. I've got faith like a bumblebee in my soul, in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got love like a mountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul, in my soul. I've got faith like a bumblebee. I've got faith like a bumblebee. I've got faith like a bumblebee in my soul, in my soul.
Buzz, buzz, everybody. Today's a good day. I'm here to give you an inspirational reading. It has to do with the Bumblebee principle. Bees hide a surprising secret. When the hive loses its queen, who alone is able to give life to the colony and maintain order in a perfectly organized society? All seems lost. The life of the hive slows down. Without new eggs, the future is lost. In a few weeks, the colony may be doomed. But the bees do not panic, nor do they expect salvation from outside. Demonstrating extraordinary collective intelligence and profound instincts, they trigger spectacular emergency procedures, almost unimaginable in a world dominated by insects. The transformation begins with a simple but essential choice. The worker bees choose common larvae, those who would normally be mere workers. They are nothing special, but are not born different. But their fate changes completely. They are chosen to receive a special food, royal jelly, a rare substance produced by healthy bees, rich in proteins, vitamins, and bioactive compounds. This is royal food in the purest sense of the word. The larvae fed exclusively with this substance no longer follow the normal path. Within a few days, their bodies develop differently. The ovaries become active, the body grows larger, stronger, lifespan multiplied by almost 20. She will not work, she will not command, she will not follow a routine, she will give life. The queen is not chosen based on her genes, she is created. What makes this process so fascinating is that worker bees and queens share the same genetic code. DNA does not determine destiny. It is nutrition, attention, the decisions of the hive. It is as if in a humane society, you could take an ordinary child and, by giving them the necessary care and environment and support, make them an extraordinary leader. Without genetic intervention, without fireworks, just with support and vision. A leader is born out of a crisis. This metamorphosis does not just save the larvae, it saves the entire colony. Once the new queen is ready, she takes over the hive, begins to lay eggs, restores order, and begins a new cycle of collective life. Threatened with extinction, the colony is reborn stronger, more organized, more balanced. A silent but profound lesson. The bee shows us without words that in times of great crisis, despair is not a gamble but clarity. A plan, the right choice, attention, and direction. In their world, a queen is not born, she is supported, fed, and guided. And perhaps, as in the hive, in life, it is not what you start out with that matters, but what you receive, how you are treated, and the decisions others make in difficult times. Because sometimes it is in the most difficult times that the strongest leaders are born, not by chance, but by crisis, vision, and transformation. Now, I'm going to lead us in a time of meditation. So feel free to close your outer eyes and open your inner eyes. Settle into your seat and allow your body to relax. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. This journey will take you through a breathtaking garden filled with vibrant flowers, gentle wildlife, and the energy of growth and possibility. You will leave feeling refreshed, inspired, and aligned with your desires. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale gently through your mouth. Take another breath in and out. And again, in and out. Feeling yourself relax more deeply with each breath. As you breathe, imagine roots growing from the base of your spine into the earth below, anchoring you to the present moment. You are safe, supported, and ready to begin your journey. Now, imagine yourself standing before a grand, ivy-covered archway. Beyond it lies the most beautiful garden you have ever seen. The scent of flowers drifts through the air, carried by a warm, gentle breeze. As you step forward, notice the path beneath your feet. Soft moss, smooth stone, or perhaps a winding dirt trail. With each step, you become more connected to the beauty surrounding you. On either side, flowers bloom in every direction. Roses, lilies, sunflowers, and exotic blossoms of colors beyond imagination. Butterflies dance from petal to petal, their wings glistening in the sunlight. Birds sing in the trees, and a distant fountain trickles like a soft melody. Pause for a moment and reach out to touch a flower. Feel its delicate petals. Breathe in its fragrance. As you do, sense a deep peace filling your heart, as if nature itself is embracing you. You continue along the path, feeling lighter, freer with every step. A shimmering pond appears before you, its surface reflecting the sky like a mirror. Kneeling beside it, you gaze into the water. Here, in this sacred space, you are invited to set an intention, to manifest what you want or need most. Take a moment to focus on something you desire: peace, love, success, healing, or clarity. See it clearly in your mind. What does it look like? How does it feel? Now, imagine the water before you responding to your vision. As you hold your intention, the pond ripples, shimmering with energy. The universe is receiving your request. Speak your intention in your mind as if it is already yours. I am at peace. I am loved and supported. Abundance flows to me effortlessly. I am strong, capable, and worthy. Feel the energy of the garden embracing your words, amplifying them, making them real. Trust that the universe is already setting things in motion to bring your desires into being. As you rise from the pond, a gentle breeze carries your intention into the world. You turn back toward the garden path, feeling lighter, clearer, and more at ease. Walking back through the flowers, you take in one final deep breath. Capturing the essence of this place within you. The garden will always be here, ready for you whenever you need guidance, peace, or inspiration. Slowly, bring awareness back to your physical body. Wiggle your fingers and toes, roll your shoulders, and take one final deep breath in. As you exhale, gently open your eyes. You are here, you are present, you are aligned with your highest self. Thank you. I will now invite Angie Lynn once again up for the next song.
What a joyful morning. Just like, I feel like a little kid today. It's really great. This is a really old song that I wrote. I just felt led to sing it today, and I haven't done it in a very long time. But that's okay. We're all kids, right? Tree frog, can you see, love, that the world is such a pretty place to be? So save a seat, love, on the tree log. I've got a couple melodies to sing. You hear the bees, frog, harmony. whistling branches and the running stream. There's so much music, and we can join in. So let's sit here in the sun and write a song. Little tree frog, can it be love that you make this world a pretty place to be? Little tree frog, oh, it's true love. You make this world a pretty place to be. So sing a song with me.
What an incredible song. Wow. Beautiful. Buzz, buzz, everyone. So, at our camps, YU camps, we participate in youth-led fun shop activities. Fun shops are an opportunity to connect with a spiritual principle in a physical sense. Today's message, based on the second principle of sacred abundance, the Bumblebee principle, will be presented as a fun shop that all of you are invited to participate in. The second principle of sacred abundance is the principle of living in the field of all possibility. It's called the Bumblebee principle because there is an age-old story about an engineer and a biologist sitting together having drinks. The biologist brought up the subject of flight and asked if the engineer could apply the fundamentals of aerodynamics to the bumblebee. The engineer did a quick calculation on the back of a cocktail napkin and discerned that the size of the bumblebee's wings in proportions to its body weight made it impossible for the bumblebee to fly. Apparently, nobody told the bumblebee. The bumblebee is not aware of this limiting principle. The bumblebee simply flies. This is a story. An out-of-towner was traveling through a desolate area and drove his car into a ditch. Thankfully, a local farmer was passing by and had his strong horse, Buddy, with him. The farmer offered to help the man and hitched Buddy to the car, shouting, "Pull, Nellie, pull!" But Buddy didn't move. Then he yelled, "Pull, Buster, pull!" and still got no response from his horse. Next he shouted, "Pull, Coco, pull!" and nothing happened. Finally, he nonchalantly said, "Pull, Buddy, pull." Buddy pulled with all his might and brought the car out of the ditch. The car owner was very grateful but a little confused. He said, "Thank you for doing that, but why did you keep calling your horse by the wrong name?" The farmer said, "Well, Buddy may be blind, but he isn't stupid. If he had thought he was the only one pulling, he wouldn't have even tried." Buddy the horse experienced a powerful spiritual awareness in that moment. He believed that he had help, and he believed he had everything he needed to do this big job of pulling the car out of the ditch. Even though that help wasn't literally there, all it took was his belief, and his belief made that miracle possible. Buddy the horse, who was not aware that it should have been impossible for one horse to pull that car out of the ditch, was able to do it with no problem. There was possibility thinking going on. This is also called is uncommon sense. Common sense is something that is revered in the world. How often are we encouraged to just use common sense? There is a time and a place to use our common sense, looking both ways before we cross the street. That's good common sense. Not putting your hand on a hot stove burner, good common sense. Chewing your food before you attempt to swallow, good common sense. However, when we want to experience miracles and extraordinary blessings, that is the time for uncommon sense.
To believe a thing impossible is to make it so. French proverb.
There have been many things that have happened and been accomplished in the world. Inventions, existence of things that were once considered impossible. Imagine going back in time to the 1950s and explaining to people that it would become possible to carry around a small device in your pocket or purse that you could use to instantly connect with someone on the other side of the world. They would call you crazy and surely say, "Ha, that's impossible." Yet here we are today, carrying tiny communicating computers in the form of cell phones with us every day. However, God's universe is boundless, and in God, all things are possible.
Without faith, nothing is possible. With it, nothing is impossible. Mary McLeod Bethune.
Now, for the fun part of our fun shop. Our YU and Next Gen youth have handed out rainbow scratch notes and a wooden stylus so you can participate in the fun. On the screen, you will see 4 example questions to encourage everyone to engage in a bit of possibility thinking. If there were no limitations on resources, what vacation or trip would you choose? If you could design your ideal job with any parameters, what would it entail? If you could invite anyone, living, deceased, real, or fictional, to a dinner party for 2, who would you choose and why? Disregarding your age or physical state, what physical feat would you most like to achieve? If you could change one aspect of the world today, what would it be and why? We will now give everyone a minute or 2 to scratch in answers on your card to one of these possible questions. For anyone joining us on the live stream, be creative if you wish and make this an art project of your own choosing. Remember to think like a bumblebee. Nothing is impossible. Yes. One question. If you can fit more, go ahead. One of the best parts of any fun shop is sharing about the experience. I would now like to invite Luke and Jake to briefly share out their answers.
Hello there. Okay, I decided to answer about the vacation trip, first of all. I think I would love to go on a world round trip, but to very specific locations. I really want to go to Amsterdam and Okinawa, Japan, and Chile. They have a lot of very cool observatories that I would like to go to. And then I stopped for poutine in Toronto. And then I also decided to answer about one thing I would change about the world, and I said division, fitting that standing in front of the congregation I would pick to change the exact antithesis of unity, but here we are.
My answer is going to be really boring because it was the same thing as the travel thing. I literally listed Amsterdam and Japan. So, there you go.
Can we still get poutine in Toronto?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
While we don't have time to hear all the possibilities coming to mind in this room today, we encourage you to share your possibility thinking experience with others in Wesley Hall after the service. The Bumblebee principle says that according to conventional wisdom, bumblebees cannot fly. A virus cannot leave your body instantaneously. People cannot walk on water. Money cannot just appear out of nowhere. However, in God's universe, everything is possible. Is it? Yeah.
Buzz, buzz. Okay, at this time, we'd like to invite our ushers forward to prepare for our love offering and Angie Lynn to prepare for her next song. This is the time in our service where we have the opportunity to share our financial blessings with this community in demonstration of the prosperity law of giving and receiving. There are many ways to do so. Go to our website and click the donate button to discover the many easy ways you can securely give. We encourage you to consider setting up your consistent intentional giving as a monthly or weekly automatic gift so it will never be missed. Contact our office if you have questions on how. If you intend to give here in person this morning, there are offering envelopes in the back of the pews for your convenience. Please drop off your envelope or gift onto the offering plate as it's passed down your row. If you have signed up to send a recurring gift to Unity of South Sound, we invite you to place the green blessing card that is in the holder in front of your seat onto the offering plate as it goes by. This offers you a tangible representation of your recurring donation to USS, so you may consciously join us in blessing your gift. Whichever way you offer your financial blessings, we hold these gifts in this moment in our hands and in our hearts and affirm together, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am in perfect balance and flow with the universal tides of giving and receiving. We are truly blessed. Amen. Now, to get this offering underway, we're going to do a quick little joy song before we move into Angie Lynn's lovely singing. Love is something if you give it away, give it away, give it away. Love is something if you give it away, you end up having more. It's just like a magic penny, hold on tight and you won't have any. Lend it, spend it, and you'll have so many. They'll roll all over the floor. For love is something if you give it away, give it away, give it away. Love is something if you give it away, you'll end up having more.
Oh, speaking of having more. This is a song I wrote about feeling lucky. I have a 4-leaf in my wallet, pressed between 2 credit cards. And I made a wish last night when I saw a falling star. I'll keep my wish inside me and maybe knock on wood. You want me to reveal it, but I don't think that I should. And these days I just feel lucky, and I'm glad to be alive, though sometimes I'm kinda broken. Like a weed, I still survive, so I may as well just tell you what I wished for on that night. For a field of 4-leaf clovers and you sitting by my side. Well, sometimes I'll crack the cookie just to read the words inside. And I'll place my hopes upon them and use them as a guide. And every single penny that I find upon the ground, I'll throw into a fountain where my dreams are never drowned. In these days I just feel lucky, and I'm glad to be alive, though sometimes I'm kinda broken. Like a weed I still survive, so I may as well just tell you what I wished for on that night. For a field of 4-leaf clovers and you sitting by my side. Sometimes I'm kinda broken, like a weed I still survive, so I may as well just tell you what I wished for on that night. For a field of 4-leaf clovers and you sitting by my side. Thank you.
Okay, and with that, let's welcome in our children. And let's bless these God lights. We love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. And we behold the divinity you are.
So this was so appropriate today. We did not acknowledge service ministry team last week because we were saving it for today because I wanted to acknowledge our awesome youth and family ministry team. I don't know if you know how blessed we are to have the depth of leadership and the foundation that we have for our youth and family ministry program. A lot of ministries are struggling to have anything at all. And so we are truly blessed, and I think that we can see how the leadership has been developed within this ministry and how they showed up this morning. Weren't they just amazing? Let's give them all a hand. So I want to acknowledge our team. Jennifer, who's actually on staff, but she does not get paid nearly as much as hours that she volunteers and provides to put into all that we do and all the things that she supports in other events as well. So I'm acknowledging her first and foremost. Lisa and Josh are the ones that coordinate our YOU program. That's Youth and Unity, our teen kids and the cast for today. So you guys are awesome. And I'm going to acknowledge Anita and Ginger Landry next. They support our Uniteens, which are the middle school age kids, which we have some that come and go as they can. You know how kids are. And they are just awesome. And you know, Anita has grown up in Unity. And so she has had her mother as her guide and leader in that. And I think it's very cool that the two of you bless our kids back together. And last and not least, we have Kelly and Emily who support our littles. And I just want to say one thing. Kelly is the mother of awesome Ricky, the Bumblebee. And Emily, I just found out today, who has just recently graduated from University of Puget Sound and communications, had joined us. She was raised in Unity. She grew up doing all this stuff. She just got hired away from us by Unity Worldwide Ministries. And so this may be one of her last Sundays with us. And Emily, tell me what's the name of the job, the awesome job you got?
I'm event outreach coordinator, so I get to plan help plan all of the events for Unity Worldwide Ministries at the Village.
So she's actually moving to Missouri on June 1st. So, well, I see you at convention then. They'll probably put you to work at the convention, right? Okay, I'll be seeing you there. Yeah. And Emily and Gabby had been recently back at the village to be the inspiration of starting our new young adult next gen group. So before she leaves, I'm going to download her brain with her ideas. We can have action step working with Gabby, and Luke and Jake and you guys are part of our next generation, getting our young adults engaged. And I just want to just say all of you are so awesome, and I'm blessed to be a part of this ministry. So let's bless them all again. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divinity you are in your awesomeness. Thank you.
Wow.
I'm gonna give this to you. And thank you, Angie, for blessing us today, too. All right.
Okay, now before we close with our prayer for protection and peace song, we invite you to join us in Wesley Hall for some connection and refreshments immediately after our service ends. Don't forget to check out our information tables with all the opportunities for engagement within Unity of South Sound. Now, let's stand as you are able and turn to face the center aisle so we can honor and sing to each other in community. Holding your hands high, we affirm our prayer for protection, leading into singing our peace song, sending peace out to the entire world. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love. The power of God protects us. I am the power. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever God is, I am.
And all is well.
Okay.
You guys were going to say buzz, buzz.
Buzz, buzz!
Have a great day.
I guess.